cycle. Superbe match des Françaises. On se retrouve dans quelques instants pour la suite du programme.
And we're back for this other game of mixed 18, opposing Wales to Italy. Both teams I think we've seen play this morning, so it should be a good comparison to what we saw, and we'll be able to see the progresses made by Italy since this morning. I'm back here with Mike.
Thanks, Clementina. Yeah, it looks like Wales have had a couple of good games today, a couple of good wins against the Cayman Islands and then a 10-6 win against Belgium. The Italians started with a difficult game against Ireland, which they lost there, and then had a decent win here on pitch one against the Cayman Islands, 10-5. So let's see if they can build on that, but should be a good game, hopefully.
Yeah, it should be interesting. It should be very, very full of mistakes so far. It's been 1, 2, 3 possessions and a lot of handling errors. So hopefully they can manage to tighten up their game. It's the third game of the day for them, third and last, and it's still a bit early. But maybe we can see some nerve and some fatigue here.
Yeah, I think certainly some nerves that'll come into it, and then probably as the game develops, a little bit of fatigue. Game 3, day 1 is always a difficult game to get up for, but you know, if these teams can get up, it puts them in a good position for the next day and then finals day. So be interested to see what the Italians can do. They've got a couple of good players out there, good long ball going.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what they can cook up for this game against Wales, and let's see if Wales can hold up to their very good start of the day and of the tournament.
Yeah, Wales have had a couple. Good movement there by number 11. That's Owen Lockwood getting through there, getting some good yards up there. Wales have had a couple of standout players. Number 8, Finley Britton's been really good for them. Number 10, Fraser Britton as well has been an MVP in a game or two. And then number 6, Ivy Jensen's already got 4 tries this tournament. So let's expect to see her on a couple of long balls. She's sitting just on the right-hand side here,
waving,
marshalling the troops. Some good movement in the middle there. Let's see. And Davies going through there, just being touched.
Well, a fairly good start. Nonetheless, I mean, both teams can manage to reach the 7 meters and try a few attacks, but so far no tries. We're about 3 minutes in, so that's pretty normal.
Yeah, both teams seem to just be feeling each other out at the moment, trying to find the space. 5th touch coming, but he didn't get a strike dump. I'll probably just settle it to the corner now.
Nice save.
Just lost the touch count, but that's 6.
That's
Change
6.
over.
There's murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the girl, DJ. Gonna burn this goddamn.
Okay, Wells moving the ball up to get to their sub box now. Driving off the ball there. Some very good yards made there.
But she didn't.
Just had to step back over the mark. Yeah, had to come back to the mark. Here comes the flood on of subs. There's some good movement there, getting to the depth of them.
Yeah, making some good grounds there. I think Wales is a little bit less fast than this morning, but they're showing great continuity, which is very important in touch, as we said in the morning and in the previous games. So far it seems to have been lucky for them. But yeah, we do see a lot of handling errors, just even in the passes in the game. So hopefully these will ease up a little bit along the game, and we see number 12
Pietro Tomasi
taking the long run, but
creating some good width, but then didn't make much of it at the end of that. So pity the Italians couldn't take advantage of that movement, but Wales back on the ball in the Italians' half. Got number 12 there, Sam Williamson on the ball, he's just gone off.
and that's
A good
nice
scoop
scoop.
there.
Got a little space, but I think it was
Yes, they're going to award it. It looks like they're awarding
He's
it.
going to award it.
Yeah. Great movement by Fraser Britton.
Can't
get
seem
through
to
there.
find the scores number. Is it number 1? No, it's not.
I think it might have been number 1.
Might have been number 1, yeah.
Amy Garrett. So well set up there by Fraser Britton, who, as I mentioned, has already been the MVP. Probably one of their go-to players, it looks like. And here the Italians. Good hand movement there.
But it's the same as this morning. Yeah. They don't seem to see the line and end up in touch.
So now with Wales again with their typical driving pattern. One up the middle, then they go to link and have a drive. A lot of teams do this as their driving pattern, as their sub-box pattern, just to get subs off and on.
Yeah, it's the easiest is just to move the ball the closest from the...
It's a really good scoop through there though, by number 12.
It's a long ball for number 6. Ivy Jensen, you mentioned earlier, she's got at least 4 tries to...
Now 5, prolific try scorer. Looks like she stays on a lot of the game because here she is still on the side there. That's she's doing the hard yards. So lots of teams sometimes seem to keep their far side winger on nowadays. It allows them to have more players that move around the middle. And Ivy's done a sterling job there.
And you can even switch them. You can switch the box side and the opposite side at halftime if you really need to have one of them breathe a little bit more. But just a tiny mistake here by number 15, Zane Jensen, who lost the ball as he was trying to get it back up from the ground. So it's another munition for Wales. And they're really working the middle.
Fraser Britton again passing out. There looks like a forward pass.
It's a little bit forward. Yeah, it's a little bit forward.
Yeah, got it. So So it's a penalty to Italy.
And a nice save as well. If the winger didn't close up on the link, maybe she would not have passed the ball and passed it forward.
Italy just need to get a little bit more go forward, a little more composure on the ball. They're just a little bit frantic, trying a bit too much. Just need to settle it down a little bit, get some yards, get into the opponent's half. They're being pushed a bit around.
Maybe finding a little bit of space as well, because they've been playing pretty close to one another. And the referee's going to call for a 6 small.
That's a penalty, and this is their main player, number 8 here. He's their key player in this team.
Mattia de la Vecchia.
Yeah, he's their main player. I think a lot will come out of him.
Yeah, he's really fast. We've seen him against the Cayman Island, and he was indeed pretty fast and a good player. It's a sneaky pass behind the back.
Let's see what they set up for him. He'll definitely be their go-to player. They'll look for him to get him live on the ball and diving at the line, I'm sure.
Going back in, but it's a nice interception here.
It's just a little bit composure we're talking about that they need to do. You know, they don't need to throw that ball away. Just need to control it, get the touch, make the defense move a little bit, and then set something up. Here come Wales again, driving the ball really nicely up the field again.
Yeah, the handling errors that we had in the beginning of the match seem to have stopped, which is a good thing. And now with the inside pass.
It's a really good touch made there. Some good footwork by Ian Davies. Nearly creating an opportunity, but a really nice touch there in the middle.
And no solution here for the pass. They have to take one here. I think it's the third coming. And 4 on the 10-meter line in their own half is not too good for Italy.
That's a good skip ball and a nice ball out to the wing.
No, does he have the speed? That's a shame. It's a 6. Yeah. But good grounds.
Yeah, at least they got to the opposition to 7.
End, yeah.
That's good. That's where they want to be. And here's the sub-box move. Well, that's good movement there again.
And a good defense.
Yeah, and Davies got nice footwork. And there they go to their box. And they'll send some subs on here to hopefully open it up.
Yeah, it's giving them plenty of time to do their subs. And as I said, they're not rushing on the pitch. They're not sprinting every action, but they seem to be going at a steady pace. Some
really nice setup work there by Finley Britton and Sam Williamson.
Yeah, it would have been the 6-1 for Ivy Jensen.
Probably just out of reach for Ivy. Maybe she was standing a little bit too flat, but really good vision there by Sam Williamson to look out and find the winger open. Just a little bit too much on the pass. There's some really aggressive defence from the Welsh here. They're really working hard in the opposition half, where it's the easiest place to work defensively, and they're doing it really well at the moment.
Well, it's a I don't know if it's a typical Welsh thing, but most of the Welsh team seems to be pretty aggressive in defence. Sometimes a little bit physical as well, but it's their defence anyways is very aggressive, and they seem to find a way to adapt it to each and every team, and to stop them almost for getting their subs and gaining grounds. So that's very interesting to see, but
that was really nice. They ran
there's a lovely little space.
Yeah, very nice little 33. Some people call it an ML. Very nice little platform that they ran off there, and he ran just into space and scored very easily. So that's off the back of good defence, good driving, setting it up, and a nice set-up play for 33 platforms from an ML, where the link comes in. Into the middle, really lovely score there.
I mean, he didn't have much space either, so you have to attack that at the correct angle and to be able to put the ball down straight on the line. Just one hand to... no need to dive, but just intercept. One hand. That's the second interception that we have had from the Welsh side. It's
Yeah,
touch zero.
They're getting up into the channel quite nicely, making it difficult for the Italians to get through. I just think the Italians need to get the ball off the deck and into someone's hands live a little bit quicker. So that if they give their number 8 Mattia a little bit more of a chance, I think they'll have more luck there. But here we go, the Welsh, and that's Ian Davies with great feet again.
Oh wow!
Skipping and going through, good speed and a lovely try.
Yeah, he escaped that one very with very close goal then. But just the little jump and the sucking in the belly, and you just avoid the touch. This is why we have such tight jerseys as touch as well, so that players like this can avoid the touch fairly easily and manage to then dance around a little bit of the players and score on their own.
He's been watching a couple of Remus Gentles videos from the mid-90s. A really good stepper in the day. One of the OGs of touch football. So really good footwork by Ian Davies. I'm sure we'll see a few more from him during the day.
Oh yeah.
The Welsh are just getting through the middle quite easily now. The Italians need to get a little bit harder. It's very difficult now to get themselves up. It's a few points down. Almost 10 minutes in the first half. They've got to really work, and that's some good work there by that defence player. Really nicely shot up.
Yeah, they
just got to be a bit braver.
They managed to defend quite nicely, even if they're only one to come up. But they find they leave big gaps in their defence as well, and you just have to go around one play and you find this open gigantic spot, and you can go and score on your own. So that's another try for Wales, which leads us to 5-0.
Yeah, there's definitely a time when you can snipe and shoot out the defence, but you need to know when you can do that, when you can't, and that certainly wasn't one of the times. It leaves the defence quite wide open. So let's see if they can attack here and get a try on the board, get their scoreboard going, give them a bit of confidence.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we know they can score. They did it this morning, but it's just they have a little bit of a difficulty finding some space. But now they have a ball on the 7-meter line, so maybe they'll have the possibility to score a try. Oh, it's a nice scoop, but he's too much inside the defence as well to have any possibility to score.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. No question. Yeah, we've got a budget.
Are you on here for a while, or
Maybe not.
so?
I'll come find you.
Yeah. Then we have this nice little movement, a lot of good efforts to do the sub box here, but a little bit of an error on the with the ball here, so it's giving back to Italy, and now they only have to do their subs. Ooh, nice hands, because we thought it was gone, but it's a little bit of an overstep. And at this level, you can't really let that slide.
They're nice and direct again by the Welsh, getting the yards, making the Italians turn around. That's the platform you want to go off. And let's see what they've got to set up. Fifth's coming here. Here they're setting up. Another ML platform. Into the link ball.
This time it was a longer ball probably for the link, I think, because it was a bit too short for the wing. But it was still a tad forward, not forward, but in front of her. And this time it's that player Mattia, and he finds some space.
Might have been a bit late.
The inside ball, but it was a touch
pity.
and pass.
That's a pity.
Oh, that's a shame. It was such a good movement and a good opportunity, and he had the support, the inside support that could have gone all the way. But it's a late touch and pass. But we'd love for them to be able to open the score on their side.
Good ball movement by the Welsh, beating the first shootout there. And they've got a sweeper coming around now. Oh, he's into space.
they're gonna play
They're
it.
going short side, and the wing is open.
That's a scoop.
And it's that player again, number 6, Ivy Jensen.
She's going for the top try scorer of the tournament, maybe.
Keeping the width beautifully, holding the position on the line, and great score. Really well worked. They could have gone either way, but they decided to go short side, and a good long ball there.
We really need Italy to try and find a way to pierce this defense. And score a few tries. It's a good dive, but
So the referee will award it.
yeah, apparently it's going to be awarded.
Well done, Italy.
Ah, yes.
Well
for-
worked. A little bit more movement.
Yeah, Gabriele Corellini, who manages to find the gap between the two players. I mean, it was not easily done, and I wasn't sure he's going to be awarded, if I'm being honest, but that's very good for them, and it's a good reward for a great amount of effort that they've been showcasing since the beginning of this game. And with just under a minute to play in this first half, if they can keep it at 6-1, it would be a good way to start and good way to end the first half. But again, the commentators goes, I have to say something, and it has to not happen.
Yeah, they just set up a nice 32 platform there, quite easy. Unfortunately, the touching defenders turned their backs a little bit and got sucked in, and then have quite an easy score there.
Yeah, it's open between the link and the winger, or the middle and the link, so they know where to channel and where to challenge them on that weak spot on the far side, which is again uncanny, because usually the female side is the one that's more targeted, because you have a man versus a woman.
And there's that player we spoke about at the beginning of the game, Mattia Della Vecchia. Great try there. Good, use his footwork. He's happy with that, and he should be proud.
Just under Huda.
Great time to score a try.
So that leaves us it's a good end of this first half. 7-2 is a pretty decent score. They managed to score at least, well, both of their tries were scored in the last 5 minutes of the game almost. So it shows a lot of progress during the half time as well, and yeah, a lot of improvement on their side. Wales again, solid as ever. Is there any breach in their attack and in defense? It's a bit harder, but so far I think no one's been able to challenge them that much, at least in the mixed 18 category.
Yeah. I think Wales are definitely one of the standout teams. I mean, they've played really well this tournament. We've watched them a couple of times. They do sometimes lose a little bit of direction at times, but that happens to a lot of teams. But they do manage to get it back. The Italians came nicely back in those last 5 minutes. I think they just need to keep doing that, get some more yardage, really get the ball into their dangerous players' hands, get up the field, and just stay a little bit more composed. No need to throw the ball away too quickly. Just use the ball efficiently and well, get the ball up the field into the opposition half, and try and threaten the Wales try line with more of their dangerous players. And if they do that, then we could see the game get a bit closer. But I've got a feeling that Wales will come out. They'll probably take the game by the scruff of the neck a little bit and try and get a few early tries, and then I'm sure they'll take the foot off the gas, but they can't afford to, because the Italians have got a few dangerous players, as we've said. They've got Mattia Della Vecchia out there as well, and they've got a couple of other players who've shown some promise. They just need a little bit more structure, a little bit more understanding of what they're trying to achieve, and hopefully they can get over the try line a few more times.
Yeah, well, as we said, it's gonna come as during the tournament. They're going to improve game after game and be more sure about what they're doing, and be more efficient as well in their games. But so far, 7-2 at halftime against Wales is a pretty decent score. They can be pretty happy with themselves. If they can score a few tries and maybe put some pressure in defence as well and try and block the Welsh piercing through the middle of their defence, it would be good. But there's definitely room for improvement, of course.
Yeah, their line defences, they need to be a little bit tighter. They need to get in the right position to make their what we call pre-touch and their exit lines and post-touch a little bit better. Their movements a little bit sporadic. I don't know if they've all got the same policy at the moment, or maybe it's just when it gets a bit frantic out there that a couple of them are losing what their assignments are. But if they get that right, they get their structure right, they work on what the defensive policy is, and they become a cohesive unit, they'll stop more of those inside middle and middle and link tries, which they seem to be leaking a lot of in this game. And if they do that, then hopefully they can cut down the score. And then, as we say, that then the game becomes a bit more of an arm wrestle, and maybe they come back into it a little bit more. It's going to be a hard second half for them. It's getting warm. It's still warm here now. It must be close to 30. It hasn't been as hot as it has been in previous years, though, which is very lucky. But still warm when you're out there. Easy when you're sitting here in the commentary box. In the shade.
Back in the shade, we're very nicely
we can talk.
set up
we
here,
can talk
so
about it. So it's easy to shout from here. But they're doing exceptionally well. Third game of the day. This will be their last game for all these teams, and they've got a well-deserved rest until tomorrow. And I think tomorrow's meant to be a little bit cooler as well, so I'm sure that they'll enjoy that.
Yes, I reckon the weather is going to be, the temperature is going to drop a little bit tomorrow, so hopefully it'll be a more chilly Saturday and a pretty good Sunday. Maybe it'll be sunny again, but we're not going to reach the temperatures that we had last summer, so that's good for the teams as well. And so far we're not introducing water breaks, so it means that it's not being too hot either. But yeah, in Italy overall, the Italian teams, even in the seniors category, have improved in the last years. So it's good to see that the juniors as well are improving, and that everything is working towards general improvement in each team, in each country, and overall for the growth of the game of touch.
Yeah, great for the depth of the sport, and Italy have come a long way. Their mixed open side did really well at this last World Cup, and they're developing nicely as a nation.
Right, we're back for the second half with an Italian possession. Can they open up with a score? We'll see. Not so far.
As we've spoken about, they need to get that person on the ball now, number 8, Mattia Del Vecchia, on the ball live a little bit more.
Yes, I think so far he's being the lead middle as well. And it's hard when you're the lead middle to play for yourself, as we say. So if they want to start a rooster or even just a quickie, it's hard for him to tell them what to do and to be the one receiving the ball. So maybe with a more experienced pod with him, maybe he would be more at his advantage.
Or he's going straight through, scooping through.
When
That's
he's
fast
and he's big.
Pass inside, that looks like they're going to give it.
Yeah, apparently they're going to award it. As a good defense from both of the players, from both of the Italian players, but in the end it's going to be a try for Sam Williamson.
Yeah, lovely scoop through by Finlay Britton, and then a good try by Sam Williamson. Good following up.
Well, he was lucky that someone was there, because Mattia was running behind him, and it was a matter of seconds, I think, before he was making the touch.
Right. So they've got one of the other try scorers on at the moment, Gabriel Corellini. He's asking for a sweeper, and there he goes around.
And
just
could have gone to the wing. But it's being taken back by Wales. The little sweeper the subbing, and they navigate really well. I mean, they're not being put under too much pressure, which allows them to do their changes, do their subbings, and take all the time that they need and all the space that they need. Because now they're on the 7th, and it's
A good
very
serving,
easy.
diving touch there.
Mhm.
By number 10, Emmanuel Bozzini. Really well done. Let's see if they can get some yards up the pitch now. They need to just get their head down and truck it up there, get some yards. Don't throw too many passes. Just play simple. Get into this game again.
Good
That's a bit
grounds
better. That's
there.
4. And then 5.
Yeah, but now they're stopped, and they don't really know what to do. So that's what happens when you take your 5th touch and you're not ready to do so, and you don't have anything planned.
Yeah, but that's okay. I think they've got usually using their 6 touches, which is important. They're getting up the field, they're getting some momentum, and then they've just got to put the end on it now. So one step at a time, I think they'll get there. But it was good to see them use their 6 touches and get into the opposition half. And
Absolutely.
let's see Wales out here again. Here they have their key players again. Yeah, there he is again. And that's well
yeah.
played, yeah.
Dummy pass.
Yeah, really nicely done by Finley Britton.
It's just for himself. I mean, sometimes you have to try the dummy pass, and if you try it early on, you still have time to actually make the pass. And if not, and the player goes away, well, then it's a try for you.
Exactly, just what Finley did, yeah.
That's very well done.
Yeah, so as we thought, Wales just going through the motion now, just using their structures, getting up the pitch well, and then having something nice at the end of it with their key players. Let's see how Italy do as well. See, they've got the same
Oh, that was
starting move, which super sending it around, and they've managed to get 6 more.
almost an interception from Scott Bennett, but he could not quite take the ball in his hands properly. So they have the time. They can take their time.
Yeah, Matteo and Pietro working here together. This is obviously these two, and they're less in the sweep around, which is a little bit late.
But there might be some openings in the wing. No, yeah, there. Oh, that's a shame.
He's offsides, yeah.
Yep.
Never made it back on side, so that's good.
Good for
That's good for
Italy. They
Italy.
can have a penalty and 6 more chances to score.
Very experienced referee controlling the game there, Julian Edwards at the moment. So he'll make the right calls
going
for sure.
Straight for the wing.
Wales pressing up really nicely, making it difficult for Italy to settle. But here we go, here's the main playmaker. That's 4th touch, so let's see what they can set up here.
They had 1 left. Nice scoop. Oh,
There we
nice!
go,
Very
lovely
nice.
pickup by Mattia.
For
and he
Piero
played it.
Costa.
That's it. Played his mate Pietro in. Well worked, the two of them eventually got in there.
But they shown great patience in this particular set.
Yeah, as we said, composure. Just be composed and set themselves up, and there they've got the chocolates.
Yeah, they had 6 touches. They tried on the wing, they tried in the middle, they tried on the other side, they tried again on the other side, and then eventually the 6th try with the correct one. So it's very good to see that they take the time and they don't try anything too fancy or throw the long ball at touch number 2 and then lose it. That's very nice. I think that's great progress from this morning as well. What a good defense there by number 9. Gabriele Corellini.
Yeah, Jan Evans going through again. Did I say Jan Evans? I meant Jan Davies. Jan Evans is an ex-rugby Wales rugby union player, but he's got feet like Jan Evans. Oh, that's a really lovely dive, but a touch has been called by the referee.
But it's the perfect timing for the dive. You have to put the ball just on the line and not over it, so that you avoid being touched. You have more chances of scoring.
And that's what we're talking about. As unfortunately with those little passes that are letting the Italians down just at the crucial time, they You don't really want to afford giving away another 6 touches on the line here to Wales. He's going to punish there on the link.
Yeah, and that's
And she didn't make it. No.
again. I don't think she did, but
He called a touch there. Yeah, he's giving it.
apparently-
so touch is made. Yeah,
apparently yes, and the side ref is agreeing with that.
good. So let's see what they call it up here. Yeah,
The switch.
that's a
and
really
the
nice
long
move, but
ball,
a little bit too much on it.
a little too high.
Right idea, just better. Just the execution wasn't spot on.
Yeah, the opening was there, and plus it's the furthest away from the Italian box that you can put the ball. So it was a good idea, but for once the ball was just a bit too long, too hard, and too difficult to catch for the winger. A little bit similar to this one.
It's really difficult for the Italians if they're struggling to get out their half, and every time they turn over the ball, they're near the halfway line. So they're always defending, and that's really difficult to do continually in a game, especially when it's hot, and especially when you've got a team like Wales. You've got the armory to open you up.
Well, it's tiring and it's discouraging a little bit, almost.
Yeah, so they've got to find a way to get up the field a little bit better.
Oh, and now she was 2 up, but handling error in the reception here from Ivy Jensen, and it looks like they're falling into sort of a false rhythm.
Kind of
as we said.
we call this the grind sometimes when the
Ah.
teams don't score, and it's just people are bashing it up in the middle and nothing really happens, and it's a really tight part of the game.
Mhm.
And we talk about staying in the grind, so just you got to try and win the battle, the midfield battle, and that's what is happening at the moment. And they're Italian moving the ball, but
That's very
that was
good.
a really
and
good ball.
Is he away, Mattia?
Had a very
Oh,
good
no.
touch there, a lovely defensive touch,
But very good playing. Oh no,
lost the
that was
touch
the
count
6th one.
unfortunately. Yeah, and so there it is, turnover to Wales. Let's see what they do. They'll do their normal sub-box move, which is one of the middle, and they go to the link
Yeah,
and go to the box.
we can see that the Italians are getting a little bit tired, which is understandable. But we still have 10 minutes to go, so it would be a shame. And they're holding up pretty nicely in the second half. It's only 2-1 in this half.
It's a really good diving touch. I think he's hurt himself. Or he's lost his boot, maybe.
That's a possibility. I think it's just tying his shoelaces or holding his ankle. I'm not too sure. From this angle, it's hard to see.
I hope he's okay, because he is a key player for them.
Ah, yeah.
I think
No.
it's-
Oh no,
might be a
it's
cramp.
cramps.
Okay, that's probably makes sense. He's done a lot of running for
Yeah.
his team today. Really
And
put in a hard shift.
Yeah, and we all know the cure for cramps is to push and pull on the leg as hard as you can. So, just a very, very short break for Mattia in the middle of the pitch. And hopefully he'll be able to start over after a little bit of rest, a lot of water, electrolytes, I don't know.
Probably needs a little bit of a rest, I think, come off and stretch it out. He'll be okay, but maybe time to take a little bit of a break and not run so hard for his team. It looks like he's got the way he's walking,
Well,
he's probably got some serious cramp or maybe
yeah.
a bit of a calf issue as well.
Probably. Well, when you're 6 points behind, it's maybe not the time to rush too hard and give it too much, especially considering we have 2 days of competition
Yeah,
left.
exactly,
So
exactly
maybe
right.
he should take it easy for the day and come back tomorrow feeling refreshed and not injure himself today, which would be a shame on the first day of the competition. We've had a few of those in the World Cup, and let me tell you, it's not very good. You don't want this.
Yeah, so let's see if the Italians can regroup after losing one of their key players. I'm sure they'll be able to get the ball up the field. That's all they need to do is get the ball going up the field. Nice and simple.
Well, between Pietro Costa and Gabriele Corallini, I think they have a couple of players that can manage the group and lead their pod, but we'll see how it goes.
Just losing the touch count each time, unfortunately.
Back for the sub movement for Wales. Very efficient as always. I think it's the third one.
Yeah.
And they're already on the 10-meter line.
Yeah, and Davies again with his feet.
And now
Oh, really nice.
Puts
He
up the
dropped
speed,
it inside
but he
ball.
dropped
He
it.
won't want to see that back on his highlights reel. Dropping the ball just over the line there. Really nice scoop through there by
Oh.
Fred Deneen.
good thing it's not going to impact the result of the game, because otherwise you'd be gutted to do so.
Yeah, he's played well. Oh, Jan, he's had a good game today.
I think Matthias still down, so let's just see how they manage. I think you can give a 6 more to that, because she was practically taken off of the Italian hands. But good pressure from the Welsh team as well. And they can't seem to escape that point. That one player coming up. Maybe with the scoop and the pass. Oh, that's very nice. But I think she might have been in touch, and that's what the side ref is saying. But I mean, if she put the ball down before.
I think they're saying she hit the post as opposed to the line, in which case if it's just the post then it's a try.
Well, if it's just a post, that's a try.
Yep, there we go.
Very good.
Really lovely hands there at the end and a great dive in the corner. Well worked.
Great vision as well. I mean, I think it's number 5, Anita Thiele, who scored this one. And so far in this half, we've have about 5 minutes and a half left to play, but it's 2-2 in this half. And it's, again, for Wales, it's a very strong first half, and they're maybe letting their guard down and taking their foot off the accelerator for the second half, because they know that they have the points.
That's what we thought they might do. To an extent, they got a couple in and then went a little bit off the ball. But here they go, the ML platform again, and that's an easy score. Yeah, just a different point of attack. Easy score there. I think it was Sam Williamson diving in there.
That's number 12 here, so Sam Williamson indeed, and his 3rd try of the game. But yeah, the Welsh scoring here as if they were to say, well, don't count us out, not yet.
We can if we want to. So
yeah, we just want to, keep our strength and not tire ourselves too much.
no, I think the Italians have definitely been playing a lot better. And as soon as they've got their drive right, which they did in that last play, and they got a penalty off that, and then they spend some time on the line, they eventually get the rewards. It's just about getting off their line. I think they're struggling with it a little bit once they get stuck down there. So once they can sort that out and sort their line defense out, I think they'll start to trouble some of the better teams here as well. And this has been a really competitive second half.
Yes, it is. It is, and it has been. It's very good to see, because one-sided games are not that fun to watch. So we'd love to see a little bit of adversity and a lovely step here, inside step by Fraser Britton. Oh no, wait.
No, that's Scott Bennett.
Scott
I
Bennett.
think that got in there, but yeah, just a little bit of a mix-up in the Italian defence. Just the once again the touching middle, just body shape was all wrong, and then the inside middle wasn't close enough in space and didn't come off the line. And those are small things which as you play more touch, you learn a bit more. So there's small things they need to correct. They shouldn't be too downhearted.
Right, we're off with the Italians. Matteo is, I think he's back.
just a little bit frantic at the end there. They moved the ball nicely, but then just didn't have an exit strategy off that, unfortunately. So just a lost opportunity, and Wales have got a chance to take the ball up the field again.
Yeah, we have about 2 minutes, a bit more than 2 minutes left to play in this game. So maybe another chance for Wales and then another one for Italy to add a point to their scorecard. Oh, it's a very good save, but I think it hit the ground just before he dove. But yeah, they're not holding anything back, the Welsh.
They've worked hard the whole game in their defensive, especially in the midfield. And that set them up nicely.
Touch has been called. Oh, that's a shame. And yeah, a bit over a minute to go before the end of this game.
There's a penalty to Wales there, going a little bit early. Let's see if the Welsh can finish the game with a try at the end.
I mean, they have a minute to do it, so maybe they'll manage. I'm sure they will. They're capable of it, anyways.
Number 13 in the sweeper. Scott Bennett there and going for the line.
Oh, he could have gone for the inside ball for Owen Lockwood.
Yeah, good defence there. Nice defence by the Italian players.
Yeah, they managed to follow the ball a little bit more.
Oh, actually he's going to go on her. Oh, really nice defence by the saving middle there. That's really
very
well played.
nice.
Well played.
Nice saving touch, and they have about 30 seconds.
So let's see if they can get up the field here. Let's see how quickly they can get to the other end and have one chance at the line.
I mean, at the end of the game, it's very hard to find the energy to move up too far, but number 7 surely seems to do.
Oh, that's a pity.
No.
Some really nice movements of the ball there, and just
And
at
it'll
the
be
end.
the last possession, I think. Yep, I figured.
And the ball goes down, and that is the end of the game.
So that's 11-4 for this game. No surprises in the winning team, but a closer second half, with Italy being very consistent with the 2 tries at each half time.
Yeah.
And Wales doing a very, very strong first half, and then just chilling a little bit more in the second half, but still showing that if we want to, we can score 7 more points in this half. So
Yeah, I think Wales will go deep in this tournament. They'll be
we'll
there or thereabouts.
yeah, we'll definitely see them in the finals, I think.
Yeah, they had a very good game. Just maybe they went off a little bit. Maybe the heat took its toll. It is warm out there if you're in the sun. But a really nice second half by the Italians. Showed a little bit more composure and attack at times. Put some nice passes together.